In a bright and bustling town called Motorville, every vehicle had a personality, and every personality had a purpose. There were delivery trucks that sang while they worked, motorcycles that zipped and zoomed with glee, and even an ice cream van that played jingles in different melodies. But among them all, the smallest and most excited car in town was a little red racer named Turbo Timmy. Timmy wasn't the biggest or the fastest yet, but he had something no one else could beat: a big heart and a never-give-up engine. One morning, Motorville was buzzing with excitement. It was the day of the race day rally, the biggest event of the year. Cars of all kinds came from far and wide to compete on the twisty, hilly racetrack just outside of town. Timmy rolled up to the track with wide headlights. "I'm going to race this year," he beeped proudly. His best friends, Beep the blue buggy, Greta the green golf cart, and Diesel Dave the dusty pickup, cheered for him. "But Timmy," Beep said gently, "you've never raced before." "I know," Timmy replied. "But I've practiced every day in the back alley near the car wash." "I believe I can do it." His friends smiled. "Then we believe in you too." At the starting line, the competitors lined up. There was Flashy Finn, the sleek silver sports car, Bella Blaze, the bold race car with flames painted on her sides, and Crusher Carl, the loud, grumpy monster truck who didn't like to share the road. "Ha! Look at that tiny tire twister," Carl chuckled as he revved his engine. "Better move over before you get squashed, Timmy." Timmy didn't flinch. "I may be small, but I've got turbo dreams." The crowd laughed, but some cars in the stands clapped their mirrors for his courage. The racetrack announcer boomed from the speakers, "Drivers, engines ready? On your mark, get set. Go!" The cars sped off with a roar. Dust flew everywhere as tires spun over the gravel. Timmy's engine buzzed with excitement. He was in last place, but he didn't mind. He had a plan. The track twisted through 4 big zones: Bumpy Bridge Hill, Windy Tunnel Curve, Sticky Mud Pit, Turbo Tunnel to the finish line. At Bumpy Bridge Hill, the big cars rushed ahead. Carl leapt over the bumps, sending mud flying. Timmy bounced carefully, keeping steady. At Windy Tunnel Curve, the sharp turns made some cars slide. Bella Blaze skidded and spun. "Whoa!" she yelped. Timmy slowed just enough to stay on track. Careful driving wins the race, he reminded himself. Then came the sticky mud pit. Most cars zoomed right in and got stuck. Their wheels spun helplessly. But Timmy remembered something he learned from Diesel Dave. Go around the edges when the middle's a mess. So Timmy swerved to the side, tires gripping just enough to avoid the deepest mud. He passed 3 stuck cars. "Nice driving, little guy," shouted Bella, now trying to wiggle free. Now Timmy was in 3rd place, with only Crusher Carl and Flashy Finn ahead of him. Finally, they reached the Turbo Tunnel, a long stretch that ended at the finish line, but it had a surprise. A big drop and a loop-de-loop. "Woo-hoo!" Finn shouted as he zoomed into the tunnel. Carl pushed past Timmy roughly, trying to block him. "Out of the way, Turbo Toy!" But Timmy remembered his secret button, the one Papa Wrench had installed on his dashboard just in case. He tapped it. Bzzz-zip. His turbo boost kicked in. Flames puffed from his exhaust pipes, the safe, cartoon kind, and he zipped forward, passing Carl mid-loop with a spin. "Whoa!" shouted the crowd. "Look at him go!" With a final zoom, Timmy crossed the finish line in 2nd place, just a bumper's length behind Flashy Finn. The crowd erupted in cheers. Flags waved. Horns honked. And even Crusher Carl looked a little impressed. Flashy Finn rolled up next to Timmy. "Great racing, kid. You've got heart and skill." Timmy beamed. "Thanks. That was my very first rally." "Well, it won't be your last," Bella said, finally crossing the line. "You're a real racer now." That night, back in Motorville, the town threw a party for all the racers. Timmy didn't win 1st place, but he won the Best Spirit trophy, a golden gear with his name on it. And from that day on, every car in town knew that no matter your size, shape, or speed, if you have courage and kindness in your tank, you can do anything. Vroom vroom. Car running dash.